Rocco joined me today for a great event at City Hall. The Exotic, it was the Chamber of Commerce first annual Exotic Car Expo. It was amazing. So check that out on Facebook. All right, now we have two important civic events I want to talk about. Let's bring up Marvin Weiss and Joe Mecchio. You know, as we started the show with an important event about the hospital, Joe is a retired New York City firefighter, and Joe, there's a couple issues that you want to talk about. The response time for people in Long Beach, that there's some issues that's been a little doubt, and let's clear things up. And as coming from the perspective of a retired firefighter, let's get the information out there for the people in our community. Joe Mecchio, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Howie. Thank you for having me on the show. Yes, I was a New York City firefighter 23 years, and for 10 years I supervised the research and the legal team that representing all 8,500 New York City firefighters for the very issues that are happening in Long Beach, which is particular the number of firefighters that are going to show up at your house when there's a fire. And right now you have 5 firefighters who show up at your house, and they can go right in immediately to do a rescue, to search your house. The city has proposed a change to bring that number down to 3 firefighters. And what that means under the OSHA standards, the Occupational Health and Safety Administration standards, they're not going to be allowed in your house. They will show up and they will not be allowed in your house until the volunteers arrive. So what that means is the volunteers have to arrive. They go from their place of work or their business or home to the firehouse, get on the fire truck, and come. And in that amount of time, if you think about how long it takes to drive across Long Beach in a busy day, you get an idea of how long that could be. Now, carbon monoxide, and fire doesn't kill most people with fires, it's smoke. And in that smoke is carbon monoxide. In 3 to 6 minutes, when you're unconscious, breathing carbon monoxide, you go brain dead within that period of time, depending upon the concentration. So this is really key. It's a huge thing that the city of Long Beach is considering giving up. And I know I represented over 300 New York City firefighters who live in Long Beach, so members of the New York City Fire Department. And we're going to be hosting a press conference with Denise Ford, our county legislator, whose husband was a New York City firefighter killed in the line of duty. And this is going to be addressing that issue and to talk about it. And with all the 300 New York City firefighter members, as well as the Long Beach first responders and anybody else who wants to respond, it's Monday, April 20th. At 2 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus in the west end of Long Beach, which, by the way, burnt down to the ground not so long after Hurricane Sandy. And it's been resurrected and rebuilt. So just speak to your city council, call the Long Beach City Council. They've got a plan. They put it up on their website. They close down comments only after 7 days. And I think the toilets that for the boardwalk they had open for 7 months, comments, and so this is really a critical thing. And I don't want to fault the city council until they make their final decisions. I don't believe the report they're basing this on, from having looked at it myself. I even had top-level chiefs in New York City Fire Department, the ones I fought against. I asked them to take a look at the report online on the city council, and I said, Joe, the data's not on here. They're basing their information on 3 responses, and it's just not complete. So I think we'd like to give the city council a breather, provide them with the information they need, and so they can make an educated decision. Because God forbid something happens, and it would be horrible to know the fire department standing outside. There is an exception if somebody comes running out of the building and says, my husband's in there, my wife's in there, I just saw that person go in there. But absent that, they're not allowed in. So you just can't show up and assume somebody's in and go in. Right now with 5 firefighters, they can. With 3 firefighters or 4 firefighters, it's against the administration rules, the U.S. OSHA rules, and it's a thing to really be careful about. So call the city council, show up for the press conference on Monday, 2 p.m. at Knights of Columbus. Thank you very much.
Joe, fantastic job. Great job, Joe. Excellent.